Welcome to our podcast. This is the Wise Monkeys podcast. If you don't know what the Wise Monkeys are, then get to know. It's one of them things. If you don't know, then get to know. Yes, people. Welcome to episode 11. Big episode. And we got a big guest here in the room.
Very special guest today, boy.
None other than Ramson, Badbonez. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, man, for having me, man.
If you don't know about Mr. Badbonez, then get to fucking know, bro. Go look him up, do the thing, you'll know about him, innit? But today's episode, we're going to be talking about police brutality, because this week we saw the murderer of George Floyd found guilty, and it's something that doesn't really happen often with policing in America. They don't really find their officers guilty of murder. So he's been found guilty of murder. Loads of people are celebrating it and stuff like that. So I thought it was something worth talking about on this show. It was a topic that we could step on. So how are we going to start this, boys? Does everybody know who George Floyd is?
Yeah, of course. You must be sleeping under a rock if you don't know who he is, bruv. Literally, the man's known worldwide. He's kind of changed the course of history a little bit with all of this.
It has changed history, innit?
Of course, because like you said, it's not a usual thing.
It's something really different. I feel like, but I'm still struggling to understand it myself. To be honest,
I'm sure, but America's still got a long way to go in the sense of police brutality and people getting killed over there and them getting justice for it, because like you see it all the time. Like you'll see videos of and with this all going on, you'll see it a lot more as well. You see videos of like where they compare kind of the difference between how police treat a black victim versus how they treat a white victim. Or a victim of any other skin tone. Like it's like their first instinct straight away is like shoot on sight if you're black, but if you're white you can pull out a knife, you can threaten to kill them.
What, in America?
Yes, this is in America.
In America.
Yeah, you can threaten to kill them. You can do all of this, that and the next, and they're not shooting you, you know what I'm saying? You'd probably get a taser or something like this. You got that kid, his name was Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, if you don't know who that is, people go and check that. He's some mad little kid. Killed up a load of people with a big assault rifle, bro. Yeah, like an M16 or something like that. Blazed up bare heads. Do you think police shot him? Police just tased him up, handcuffed him, took him into custody. You get me? But then you got black people, unarmed.
They're getting stop-checked in a police car.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And they're getting stop-checked.
More people just ending up dead, fam. You know them ones there? It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah.
I've been seeing some crazy videos over there, man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's come at a different planet, the way they behave.
It looks like a movie.
Yeah.
When it first started, I was like, right, I weren't really trying to get emotionally involved, because I understand how they work. This racism thing, they know black people, when we hear that, straight away we get, and they use that.
It's true.
Against man, to make man move when they want us to. So I just sat back and I just thought, this has happened so many times before. This has happened throughout history for fucking God knows how long, bro. And no one ain't saying shit, so why is it only now? That was my thought. I believe that it's all of this shit is basically a project.
Yeah.
Just to see how people behave.
To see how people react from it.
Yeah, you throw people, you throw them a line, see what they do.
What? Nah, man, you're going all conspiracy theories, man.
No, it's not even conspiracy theory.
They didn't kill him for that. Or what are you saying? They shone a light on it for that? Because there are loads of killings. How many killings has there been since George Floyd died?
Bro, there has been a hell of a lot, let me tell you.
Police shootings in America.
181 deaths, and he's only been dead for 11 months.
11 months.
11 months, just going on a year. Yeah, 181 more deaths.
180 more shootings. So all that marching, you know what I'm saying? All this whole world coming together, all this history making and all of this, what they're talking about. And they still went and shot 200 people in the last 11 months.
No.
How many's been in the UK?
How many in the UK?
Do we know?
3. 3.
Since George Floyd died.
Is that right? 3 UK murders. Between 2019 and 2020, there's been 3 UK murders, yeah. That's what it says, yeah.
UK shootings.
Yeah.
By the police.
Shootings, yeah.
Yeah, deaths, fatalities.
Fatalities, yeah. So that's a big difference, you know, comparing to them numbers there, 181 compared to 3. You know?
Yeah, it come like a different country, fam. Like, it's a different country, but come like a different planet.
Come like a different planet.
No,
yeah.
a different time. Because people, they just be whacking people over there, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just whacking people.
It's crazy. Police
Bodies.
over there remind me of Nazis, if I'm being honest with you, bruv. It seems kind of like Nazi Germany, bruv. You know, them ones there back in the 1940s, 1930s and that like that.
Ah, shut up. How many police officers are they running through? These people, police officers still police now. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Some of them are being held accountable, but then there's a lot. If you remember that,
some of them, what are they getting away with it? They're like, no, that's their job.
They'll basically just they'll get jail time, but then they get you know like, you know how they send celebrities to the nice jails, whereas they ain't with all the mad people. You know what I'm saying? They're with nice white collar criminals. They ain't getting, you know what I'm saying? They're living nicely, bruv. It's crazy. It's not the same. Like, they don't get the same treatment, innit?
No.
You know, not at all. Not at all. It's madness, man. Serious.
So, do you think the police over here are they're not as bad? You know what I'm saying? If they had guns, do you think they would shoot?
Yeah. Not as bad as
Do you think they would shoot?
Not as bad as similar, fam. They're kind of.
Yeah, I mean, you're more likely to if you've got one.
Yeah, they're not far off, bruv. I'll be honest with you, they're not
I agree
far
with that
off,
still.
bruv.
They're not
When
far
they
off.
yeah, but where they're funny over there as well in the UK, bro. Like, they do funny shit, bro.
Oh, of
like,
course.
They're on some funny shit, trust me.
Look at the guy that murked that girl the other day, bro.
Oh, what,
was
the
that
policeman?
dude? What was that? What's his name?
I don't know. The girl's name was Everard.
But when I see that, I was like, raw, but I never thought I would see.
Was they? Did they know each other personally? Though?
No,
I
he
don't think
approached
so,
her on a night out because she was waved and was like, "Oh, I'm a police officer." Flashed his badge and
He's
everything.
probably done it before.
Yeah, of course he has. Of course, that's proof that he's done it before. He was comfortable with moving up to her.
Exactly.
Like, yo, I've got a badge. I'm police. Are you okay? I'll walk you home. Got her all, you know what I'm saying, into a vulnerable position. Done a madness. Like, it's crazy. They're like using it for their own good. You know what I'm saying? These men have taken an oath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's a serious thing, you know. Like,
I see police. A lot of them overstep what they're supposed to be doing. Like, they try and use their powers for evil.
Trust me.
They use their powers for evil.
They do. The majority of them.
They will try and quote things that aren't true. And they'll try and say that they've got powers that they haven't.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They'll lie about laws
they'll lie
to try
in your
and
face.
trip you up as well, to make
try
you
and
feel like you're guilty. So you're like, oh no, do you know what?
Yeah.
Like, shit, I got weed or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I got this in the car. Like,
That's their job, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, bro.
To try and trick you into getting in trouble or something like that. Yeah. But I haven't really had any police officer be racist to me.
I was gonna ask you that question. Literally, I was gonna ask you like, what type of police brutality or
I have had
discrimination have you?
I've had police brutality. But I've been beat up by the police before.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Go on,
Well,
talk to us one time
like
about.
it's normal.
Speak me through. Do you know what the fuck?
Let me hear about you.
No, it wasn't even a beat up to.
You said,
the time
yeah, of course.
my mumsy, they try obviously.
Oh yeah.
They try obviously man done the topic. They try obviously come through on a mad tick. You know what I'm saying?
Was they being extra violent that day? Or was it
Of course they were.
I don't want to speak too much, but they've came. Obviously, they've banded me up, shifted me. Obviously, my mum's.
Was they being aggressive to you though?
Yeah, they was being aggressive to me. And another time as well, I fell to stop on the pedals. This is when I was bare young. Not even bare young, probably like I was 17 or something like that. And I just fell to stop. I've breezed the mat. I've got in, this is in Highbury as well, okay, yeah. I've breezed the mat. I've gone in the garden. I've hid with the pedal back, you know. In the bush, in the garden, I've hid with the pedal back. Obviously, they must have seen me one day. They were in a little minibus, innit? You know, the little minibus tornado, exactly, back in the day, tornado. Boom. Anyway, cut long story short, they've come with the torch, they've clocked me. they've banded man up a bit. Do you get it? Not even a bit, they've banded man up, you get me? They kind of punched man up, rough man up a bit, and they've bagged man, failed to stop. Do you get it? And yeah,
How old was
that
you?
was the only
How old
time.
was you
I was
when that
about
happened?
16, 17 these times, my bro.
17.
Yeah, this was Hardy times, innit?
Cool.
Yeah.
Was
Do
that
you know what
your
I'm saying?
first? Was that your first brush with?
That's the
let's say-
only ever time I've had, like, you get it, like you said as well, obviously I hadn't had no police be racist to man and that. I've had racist police, like...
I feel like, yeah, you've had them in your vicinity.
Yeah, you can feel
they're
the vibe,
kind of be
yeah,
double funny with you.
Yeah, that's how they're coming at you, innit?
Yeah,
That's
it's
how
like
they're
people
coming
trying
at
to be
you.
double
How they're
funny
reacting with you,
yeah.
yeah.
Where you think the only explanation is that why is my man acting like that? I'm not acting like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their partner will be acting fine. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they're acting a certain way.
Yeah, I've seen that shit
Trying to
happen a
show
few
off.
times. Experienced that, man.
Can we ask you as well, Ramson? What was your first brush with like police brutality and police racism as well? Like, how old was you? And you know what I'm saying? Whereabouts was it? And
Like, first time I ever got stopped by them,
how old was you?
I was about 12.
12.
Wow.
What was you doing, bro?
God, I was going to play basketball, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I ever did when I was a kid. That's all I ever did. I was walking down the road with my ball, just pulled me over. They're trying to say I was looking into cars.
Oh, fucking no, man.
Yeah, I got that.
They love that
I got that
excuse.
one time.
They
I
love
got
that
one
excuse,
time on
innit?
City Road, and you know it's double red. The whole road. There's no cars.
no-
Making up excuses, but
Yeah, there's no.
but the way they dealt with me,
Yeah.
I knew what it was. You know, it's like you say, it's the vibe thing, innit? They might not say certain things,
You can feel
but
it,
it's
innit?
just the way they deal with you,
Yeah, how they come at
the
you.
way they handle
You
you,
can feel it.
what energy they bring in it.
You can feel
Do you
it.
remember?
That
do you
speaks
remember what?
volumes. You
That-
don't have
it's
to
the
speak
energy.
words, you can speak in different languages.
Do you remember
That
what he
energy,
said
I
to
know
you?
what that is. It's hatred.
Do you remember what they said to you? Like along the lines? Any like certain like you know what I'm saying?
No, I just remember the excuse they made to stop me.
Okay.
But I remember the hostility.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 12 years old.
Of course you're gonna feel that.
You
You're
know,
gonna step up on that.
I was
of course.
little. You know, and they're big men. You man are
Yeah,
rough man up.
yeah.
There's no need for that.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that to a little kid.
Yeah, of
bro.
course.
You know. So I already knew what it was from young.
There's some poisonous people out there, you know.
There is, there are.
There is, man.
And it's
Mate.
funny how they always turn to that role of authority. Do you know what I'm saying? Like these people that are proper nasty people, they always turn that to be like
Bro,
police
you know what,
and
though?
you know?
I heard somebody on a podcast one time,
Yeah.
saying about how black people can't be racist and that. There's never been a black person, I'm not gonna say any names or nothing like that, but there's never been a black person that's been racist to another black person and stuff like that, yeah. But I've experienced that, yeah. And when I was watching that, I was thinking, like, my man ain't watched there's certain movies where you see black police officers harassing the black people because he thinks he's the house nigga. You know
Trying
what I'm
to
saying?
impress the white person, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's all part of that conditioning, that
Yeah,
slave
that's-
mentality.
comes from
a
slavery.
house Negro mentality.
Speak on that, bro.
Bro, one time, I'm in court in Bow. And yeah, and
I hate
everyone
that
from
court,
the ends,
boy.
see when you're juvie,
Nah, but I hate that call.
see when you're juvie, everyone from the ends used to go Bow, man,
Yeah,
Bow,
everyone,
everyone from the ends used to go to Bow. So I'm on remand these times anyway. I'm in jail. I'm on this riding a sentence, but I've got bare cases, so I'm in and out of court at the same time as riding my sentence. I'm in Warren Hill. I must have been about 16, bro. And I'm in and out of these court cells so much. I know how they work. Yeah, literally. I know that if you bang the flap, like just at the top corner somewhere,
Things gonna pop down.
Things gonna pop down. Yeah. So now I'm in the court one day, get in there, but bang the flap, the thing pops down. I'm now like talking to other people through their door, like trying to get something like, you got any bun, like string a line, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And then I put my hand through the thing, and you know it's just something you do. Like I put my hand through the flap. I've gone like this to the. I can reach the lock. Yeah. Fam, I must have done this about 20 times before. Yeah. And obviously I know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna open. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reaching it because I'm in a cell.
Because you're bored
I'm
and shit.
bored,
Yeah,
innit?
you're just trying to do shit.
But
Yeah.
bro, this time I bust the lock
Popped,
and
yeah.
it opened. It opened. Yeah. But I'm not in. I'm in the court cells. There's a gate at the end of the landing. So the only thing on the landing is the toilets, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And other people's cells. I can't open their cells. I didn't understand what happened. Yeah, I was like, whoa, that. I'm like, cool. You're saying?
So I'm here
I
now.
was in the toilet, you know what I'm saying? So I just went toilet. Yeah, come back from the toilet. I'm now popping everybody else's flaps open. Yo, where you from, man? I'm trying to see who's here because everybody from the ends goes to that court, innit? So I'm like, yo, what?
Nah, you're definitely gonna see people you know, man.
Yeah,
Anytime I went
100%.
to that court, I always see at least
Yeah.
1 or 2 people, innit? No, it's fucking hilarious.
And then I'm bouncing around the landing now. No, I'm good, bro. And then this jailer comes along, some black brother, yeah.
Yeah.
But he must have been the only black guy working in there, fam. The only black guy. Maybe there was a couple, but he was the only one that day, fam. And then he's come along. He's like, yo, like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, like the door was open. So, boom, going back to the sauna. He's like, he's looked in the lock and there's tissue in the lock.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's saying it's me. It wasn't me.
But obviously, it's the person
It
before
wasn't
you.
me.
innit?
It must have been the person before me,
Yeah.
the person the day before. Maybe he thought he was coming back for trial and he was trying to plan his escape. You know what I'm saying? Or something mad. Yeah. But it was just like that. It wasn't me. So I'm saying it wasn't me. No, he's calling me names now. I'm saying, you fucking dickhead. He slammed the door in my face.
Oh shit.
I'll kick the door. Yeah. Just as you do. I'm 16, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Kick the door. Like, you're a dickhead. My man's turned around, opened the door, and come in the place, start fighting me now. I'm like, this is trying to defend myself.
Okay.
I'm thinking, what? He's got his bat on and all of these things.
Yeah, pulled it out and everything.
I'm like, what the fuck? Trying to defend myself, trying to not get hurt.
Yeah.
Now, this other white guy's come along, sprinting in. He's thinking that I'm the aggressor.
Yeah.
Now they both restrained me on the floor. I'm on the floor, hands behind my back, face on the floor, and the black guy's now hitting me again. The white guy's holding me down. There's nothing I can do. I'm getting hit in the face and I'm strangled and that. I've got all these marks on my neck and shit like that. Yeah. And then the white guys realised what he was doing and he's like got him off, got them out of there. And they tried to like not say anything. So, and then
Crazy, fam.
by the time I've gone back to the jail, they've said, yeah, we heard about this thing, we're going to take some pictures of you. They took pictures of me back in Warren Hill, and of that, all the shit I forgot about. I got back to the wing, told everybody about it, read my sentence, come out from about 10 months later, I'm back here in the ends. And then I got a phone call one day from a police officer. They must have thought like, I don't know, they must have got it through probation or something like that. They must have got my number.
Yeah.
The police has phoned me to tell me, like this assault that's happened to you a year ago, that we want to investigate it.
Okay.
I'm like, what? So a year later, you ain't even come to ask me for a statement or nothing. You ain't even ask me for my version of events. There's no cameras in there. Yeah.
Says
These
your
police
one,
officers are from Ipswich. Because the
that's
jail,
Warren Hill,
the
isn't
jail
it?
was in Ipswich.
Yeah.
So the detectives are from Ipswich. The fucking jail's in London. The court's in London.
That's crazy,
I'm
isn't
like,
it?
these people are
A
crazy.
whole
man.
year later.
If you think that I'm gonna cooperate, anyway, I'm not about that police life anyway. So I was just like, nah, fam, they can't. No, but we can't let it get away with it again. Yeah, whatever, man. Then you should have said something a year ago.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know
real.
what I'm saying? That
For real, for
when
real.
it happened.
I must say you got to big him up for, like, because it's not even you, because, bro, I've been battered up in jail by screws, you know, them ones that, man, put me in a headlock, put me on the floor and shit, bro, you know, them ones there, like, so mad and that, for no reason, fam, just because I said to him, suck your mum, like, you know, them ones there, like, boom, from behind, grab him from behind, blow, on the floor, battered man up, literally smashed my head on the floor, fam, you know, I thought my jaw was broken and all of that, bro, you know, them ones there, black brother as well, you know, like, fam, it's a mad thing, still. Obviously, that wasn't my first. I would say that was my first. My first, like, brush with police brutality or racism would be. I remember I was just about to start secondary school, year 7. So I was them ages there, and we was in Canopy train station. There was quite a few of us still, and two uniformed officers came, and they're saying to us, "Oh, you lot need to come away from here, blah blah blah, this, that." And the next year, we ain't listening to them, and obviously we're just mad youths and that, doing the madness and that, yeah, whatever. We're just having our fun and that. And I remember so clearly, yeah, I've spat on the floor, yeah, and obviously my man's standing in front of me, and when I spat on the floor, I won't say it's gone on him, but it's gone next to him, innit? Like, you know, them ones there, man's grabbed me up, like, I'm a little kid, you know, like, shitting myself when he grabbed me up. Grabbed man up, boom, up against the wall. If you ever fucking spit next to me again, yeah, I'm gonna kick your fucking teeth in.
So you just wanted it.
Literally, just wanted to cause problems. You know, them ones that didn't even do nothing. Like, and think about that. At 12 years old, how's that gonna make you portray the police then from there? You know what I'm saying? Like, since then, bruv, I've received nothing but pure negativity from police. I've never had a policeman approach me and ever talk anything like positive. Do you know, like how they're supposed to do? How like they're supposed to come, you know what I mean, and just walk around your ends and check, "Hi, you're right." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real policing, bruv. Like, they're out here doing some bullshit, bruv, just trying to abuse the power. You know, them ones there, nicking people for little drugs and little weed and all of that, man.
Police ain't really ever really. I know you know, that we need the police. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we could do without them.
No, we can't, because this world will just be a fucking barren land.
I don't think
bruv.
there's something better you could replace them with, because the way human nature is, the way humans are, there's always going to be a bit of corruption. Man.
Of course,
There has to be some kind of regulation, isn't it?
They're doing it now, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are doing it now.
No.
Yeah. So if there's, it is what it is, man. That's what we tell ourselves, and that's how we deal with it, isn't it?
Do you know what it is? I think they do it like this, yeah. They want to show you a certain
better job.
Don't know.
Because you can't say everything the police do is bad.
Nah, I'm
No,
not
of
saying
course,
that.
they're there for a reason, aren't they?
They're saying
There's good and bad everything, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
You know, they're there for a reason. You know, it's just a lot of them are just abusing the little leverage that they've got over normal people. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
The intent needs to change, you know,
Yeah.
of the police. But that's, you know, that's a human thing, you know. They need to change their intent, like as people, you know, not as police officers, as people, bro.
Do you think, with the way things are going right now, do you think that, like, can you see any change happening in the foreseeable future?
What, in America?
Here as well, and in America, yeah.
I don't feel like here's like I don't feel that we should have marched like that for here. I don't know if we was marching for George Floyd, yeah. If we was marching for George Floyd, then cool. March for America to do some changing. But over here, we're nowhere near that level.
No,
bro.
not at all. Like I just read them stats to you, yeah. There was 3 in that space of a year, yeah. There was 3 fatalities from shooting here. In America, 1 under 1,000, 999. Yeah.
What, in the last year?
Yeah. So 3 here, 999 over there, bro.
So 999 people got shot by police dead in America.
Dead, yes.
Fuck me, bro.
Within that space. You know what I'm saying?
Why aren't they
Like, you
marching
can't.
every day now?
Do you know what it is?
Why aren't
They
they
probably
marching
are,
every
but they only, you know what I'm
They
saying,
probably
show you
are,
what they
innit?
want to show you.
We just don't hear about it
Exactly.
because we're not there.
That's
Exactly.
crazy.
So we just see, like you say, they just see
Are
what
all
we see what they show us.
990 of them people gangbangers?
Probably not, bro. No. 100% not.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. I never even knew that, bro. That's fucked up. 999.
999
a year. 365 days in a year.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
It's
You've
like
killed
they're
more
shooting
people
people.
than there are
They're
days of the
shooting-
year. Like,
They're shooting people every day.
that's more than
Bodies
3
every
people
day.
a day.
Like, and do you think the police officers who are doing that, they must do, because they can't be running through that many police officers. Like, they have to sack someone or suspend someone every time somebody gets shot.
Remember, they justify it with that he had a weapon on him. And more time, if you do your research, the majority of people, it's mobile phone. It was actually a mobile phone, or it was a fucking. I read this one the other day. The man was eating a fucking taco or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they said, "No, it's a gun. It's a gun." And murked him, fam. Like what?
That's mad.
Nah.
That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy. It is, bro. Seriously, it's a lot, man. And I get mad, I get mad when I'm talking about these things, you know. I'm just telling you, bruv. It touches me in a different way, like, seriously.
Yeah,
It's
it makes you not want to go there, innit?
No, of course not.
I wouldn't want to go there.
Nah, I ain't trying to go there, but
you know
fuck that.
And for you as a rapper as well, that's crazy, innit? Because I love
Do you
music.
know what? There's certain things I would go there for. If it was for like
I think
anything
that's
like
the
that.
thing. See, like, if I'm going on holiday, I'm not really going to a resort where I can't leave the resort.
Yeah,
if you're going on a working thing, it's like everything's already scheduled.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what you're
But
doing.
if you want to go on a holiday, you want to explore a bit.
Exactly.
Now, I don't want to explore in a place where they're shooting niggas like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't want to
That,
explore. I don't want to be free around there.
No.
I'm gonna have to have.
It's not
like,
safe.
Yeah, even like entourage and all of that, man.
Yeah. It does. It makes you not want to actually even go there, because I've loved hip hop from day, and I've always wanted to go to New York, because obviously the Bronx and that is the birthplace of hip hop. I always wanted to go there. Do you know what I'm saying? Cedric Avenue and that, like DJ Kool Herc was the first DJ that started doing hip hop and shit. Always wanted to go there. But you know what I'm saying? You see all of this stuff, I'm like, bruv, you think I'm really gonna waste my money to go over there? Like, nah, bruv, I'm not even trying to go over
I
there.
know.
I
I would
forget
hate.
that, bruv.
To be honest, like, imagine like trying to raise your children there and shit, and the people's being like, you seeing all of this, and you got to show them about racism and that, but then still try and teach them to be kind.
That's hard. That's a lot. That's a lot to carry, man. That is a lot to carry, man. That's fucked up.
That's so basically showing you, and you know the KKK is close to home over there, and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Like, how do these people? I don't know how they're not warring. You know what I'm saying, I don't know how the black people ain't fighting. Like, they're not having some. I don't even, because
Black people in America have always had the power
they've
stripped
always
from
had
them,
they've
you know
always
what I'm
had
saying?
some kind of struggle.
From
Yeah.
day one, of course, bro. Like, it's been like from slavery, they were the slaves, you get me? And then from when the Emancipation Proclamation happened and they was free the slaves, they were still slaves to a sense, because they got put in neighborhoods, yeah, that had nothing, and they were given nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was fucked. They had to make, do you know what I'm saying, everything from their own, bruv. It's like, it's a hard life. Ooh, like, this ain't even me being racist or nothing, bruv. And this is just the truth. They used to deal with the white people like this. They'd be like, alright, cool. We're going to move you to this area because we're planning on moving 15,000 black families into this area here, right? So we're going to move all the white people out, put them in a different area, right? You lot carry on doing what you're doing. Yeah, you got your businesses already, you got everything. Now these black people are going to move in. We move them in here, yeah, boom. And we don't give them nothing. Yeah, they ain't got no welfare support system type. I think they kind of do actually, yeah, that's a lie. But they ain't got the things.
The only people they
so
can
they've
go
been
to a job
struggling
for is the white person.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Well, of course.
That's how they had it set when they
Of course.
landed there. When they gave them their freedom, the white people owned everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, they didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance. So
That's what I'm saying.
that's a whole different place, man. Trust me.
They've been
see, with
suffering.
that mental struggle,
Yeah.
there's going to be a whole underground subculture, different kinds of wars going on.
Of course.
Different kinds of wars going on. There's going to be so many different kinds of subcultures,
Yeah, man.
even with all their laws in place.
Stuff that people don't even understand, you know, because they don't go through it.
Because
You know what I'm
they
saying?
don't go through it.
Yeah.
Literally, if you felt like your whole family had been in that country for the last 200 years or something like that, but you could never, none of them own land. You feel like you just not, it's not coming to you. I'm saying that you're never gonna own land there.
Well, they was promised, didn't it? Do you remember? They were told
40 acres and a mule.
40 acres and a mule. There you go. That's what they were promised. 40 acres of land and a donkey to work for you.
What?
Have they even got that? Still to this day.
What? All the blacks were.
All the black slaves, when they were freed, that's what they were promised.
What? 40 acres for
Of
the
land.
for them.
For them to do whatever they want. Build a house, build a business, build whatever you want on there.
40
Use it as a
acres.
farm. It's a decent amount of land, still 40
That's
acres.
a country.
It's a decent amount of
It's
land.
not a country, but it's a small island.
Decent amount of land.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
But I don't think that's enough, though.
you don't think so?
No, man.
Well, obviously, for what they've gone through, no. I would say no. There's no price.
40 acres, ain't it?
You can't put anything on that because what you've done to them and scarred them mentally. Exactly. For
Stolen
one,
land anyway. The man ain't, you know, the people that came there, the white people that come there, bro, that's not even their land anyway. It's
Yeah.
stolen anyway, so,
Exactly.
you know.
Giving away stolen land. Yeah.
You should have
Exactly.
gave them a state in that.
This is what I'm saying. This
They should've
brutality
gave
in
them
that
a
country's
state.
been going on for centuries. You
It's
know.
true that I agree with you. I always thought that, like, for real, but I don't think they'd ever do it.
No, it's
People
too
are still
late now.
trying to get reparations now.
It's way too late now. They
Nah,
should
it's
have
too
done
far
it.
gone. They should have did it back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, they said,
yeah.
but then it's the people who owned the state that they was going to give. That they should have put something into place where because they weren't going to jail, they should have gave them a state, and then the people who wanted to go cross borders could. You know what I'm saying? Like the whites who wanted to go to black land could go there, and the blacks who wanted to go to white land could go there. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, they should have gave them a state because the equality wasn't balanced from the get-go.
Yeah.
And can you imagine the kind of shit that you'd have to go through to become like the white man?
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruv, it's
and you just
already-
come out of slavery. I'm saying, you just come out of slavery. You've got no chance. What chance do you have?
None whatsoever, literally.
Nah, the whole
It's
thing's
you're
set up
fighting
against you.
You'd be like a farmer or something like that. Farmer.
The whole thing's rigged, isn't it? In
Yeah.
your favour.
Yeah, exactly. It's built to keep people.
You can play the game, but game's rigged, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not going to win.
No.
But see, guys, maybe this is a bit of a mad question, yeah?
Go on.
But how does I know like you guys ain't even understand this.
Go on,
There-
bruv,
so
this is the topics we hit on this show,
This is the first time that
bruv.
we haven't had a white person in the room.
Yeah, true.
But how does slavery and hire that the way I see it is they got people for cheap, and it's still happening today. They got people to do jobs for cheap. They looked at them as less than them.
Yep.
They work for nothing.
Yep.
But how does that account to like how did it come to the racism today, like people just not liking people with a different colour? I don't understand how do people get there. I'm saying that, alright, cool, my man was of use before because he wanted to work for cheap, but I can know someone now today who will work for cheap, yeah, but in 5 years time they might have a different price, you know what I'm saying? They might say, so I have to respect that. But even after all these hundreds of years after slavery, how do people just not like other people? I don't understand why the logic.
So obviously you got to remember, yeah, slavery was 1800s. Like that's when it's somewhere in the 1800s when the slaves were freed, right?
They liked them enough to bring them to their countries.
But then you got to remember, yeah, think
Just
about
for free
Nazi
labour,
Germany.
yeah, but so it's good enough for free labour and that, but
think about
having
places
their
like-
houses and all of that. But the
Yeah, I
way
agree with you,
the
it's
way the
strange.
racists behave, it's like
Yeah.
you couldn't even touch them. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't. That's the way they behave. Like they don't want to shake hands with a black person
better than
or
above you.
yeah, something like that.
But it's funny because people will still
But they'll still have-
adapt our culture.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Hit
It's
on
like
that
you
one a
love
bit more.
us, but you fucking hate us. It's like a weird fetish.
Yeah, I know. They'll love the music and that. They'll love a bit of Bob Marley.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this?
I love a bit of Bob
Hey.
Marley.
Anytime you mention reggae to man, that's the first name that
Hey.
flies out. I'm like, what? This nigga, like, there's bare other dudes. Like, no disrespect to Bob.
Come on.
Like, I grew up on that
Tosh,
shit.
Bunny Wailer.
There's so
Come
many.
on, big up the
That's
legends,
the
man.
footnote, and I'm
Come
like,
on.
you know.
Let me just say this one real quickly. Sorry to
man.
cut you, yeah? I don't know if you understand, not everyone understands this, but I know my nigga right here will understand this. Everyone wants to be a nigger, but no one wants to be a nigger.
They
Yeah?
want to have the perks, but they don't want to go through
The hardships
the
and the
real life
consequences that
repercussions
come with being a nigger. You
that
get
come
me?
with being black
Yep.
in this environment.
But they want to act, you know what I'm saying? They want to adapt to that culture. You see white boys wearing black clothes. Do you know what I'm saying?
I told
The clothes
you the
that
other
black
day,
people
remember when I
made
was talking about the
fashionable.
TN thing?
Yeah?
Carl, yeah.
Ralph Lauren never used to be
all that
fashionable,
shit,
you
man.
know?
No one used to,
Don't
no
ever
one
get it
used to wear
twisted, you
that
know?
shit.
Innit? This is thank
The
you,
man
bro.
never used to wear that shit.
No.
And it's cool, whatever, innit? I don't care, but I just noticed certain patterns with certain things, especially as you get older, innit? You notice patterns, I'm like, raw, okay.
Yeah.
I clocked this one, but
No, but I feel like I know I don't live in all the worlds here, but there's plenty of. If you look at Prada's that runway,
Yeah.
you're gonna see black models on there, man, and they're not wearing tracksuits.
cool.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, and there's plenty of black people in different walks of life that don't necessarily dress like black
Of course.
people.
No, for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? So I don't know, like this. I think. See, you guys are gonna have to school me on this. You're gonna have to try and make me understand. What
No, it's
they're
not.
saying.
It's not all
Because
black people.
it
Thing
was
it's
that- it was
people
that-
from a certain social setting.
We had an episode before where Biggie said, see the N-word one.
Yeah.
And Biggie said, but it's our word.
Base R words, yeah.
I couldn't understand that.
Doesn't it come from Negus though?
Yeah, king,
you
royalty.
Yeah.
It's Sanskrit
I
language.
can't understand. I can't be. That I don't know like how to explain it, but I don't give special treatment to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't understand
Yeah,
that.
but you're a calculated guy, fam. That's how you are. You're a very calculated guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if man know you, they know how you move.
I
Do
treat
you get
people
what I'm saying?
accordingly. See if you said to me,
Do you get you
see if we had a nickname between
very,
us.
like,
See if we had a nickname between us, and you
I
said,
can call you my
and-
nigga all
yeah,
day long.
and you said that's our word. That's for us. That's for us. You understand? But I felt like in the context it was like, no, that's the black people's word, and I'm not the same as every black person.
Yeah.
Like every black person is not the same as me.
No, of course.
Of course not.
Like,
Every human being is
Every
different.
human
regardless.
being, it doesn't regardless of your
I
colour.
don't know
Yeah.
how much can I be expected to share with them? You know what I'm saying? To like dress sense, words and stuff like that. I don't even share the same country with most of them. You know what I'm saying? So how am I supposed to share? How am I supposed to say this is for us and that's what? Like, I'm a black person born in England. My parents are from Africa. Yeah, I can even travel to Africa. I've got my passport. I've got my land. I've got my bank. I can just fly out. I can do man over. Understand? I can do man over and I'll be gone. I got my land. I got my yard. Everything there. Yeah. But as black as I might look on the outside and all the things I just said, I've spent more time in my life here. You know what I'm saying? So
Grew up around majority of white people and
so
stuff like that.
where I'm on a white man's land,
Yeah.
I couldn't claim anything. You know what I'm saying? I could only just basically, if I was only given what was, like, I was let in.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the way I see it, bro. Like, I was let in here. If there was some kind of borders that, hey, the black people don't come past this point over here in this white man land. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come down this road, or you can't come in here. I would have seen that. I never really seen that. You know what I'm saying? I never really seen that. So I don't really feel like I should be separating myself by saying, oh, this is black man's fashion, or this is the black man's word. Because there's very black people that are nothing like man, fam. They can't. They probably look at me and think, oh, I can't stand him. He's just like them people that they don't know nothing about because they only hear a 3-minute song or something like that. They don't know nothing about it.
They're just being prejudiced.
They read the paper and hear a song. They don't know man.
No, of course.
They don't even know what man does on a day-to-day, or when man's doing leisure time, or the conversations man has with my children. They don't know any of that.
Course not.
They just see the little tiny things.
You know what it is? They'll look at man and judge man off of the way a man's dressed, and then wearing a trackie.
And I really try not to do that. I think it's a bit hard. It's hard not to.
You can't do that.
We're all conditioned to
exactly.
judge. And you gotta keep your brain in check. I do it all the time, man. Sometimes I catch myself. You know, the ones I'll see something, I'll feel my brain going there. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Check yourself.
Because man, they're conditioned.
Yep.
Conditioned to judge, like on impulse, and I think it comes from a natural survival instinct. Because in nature, you gotta read shit quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta read it, boom. But we're not living in that. We're living in the city, innit? But that's conditioning still there, because we're still animals.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't take that out of us.
We are conditioned to judge, man. We're gonna have another episode like that about called "Why Do We Care What People Think?"
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You think that's a good one, yeah? Good.
That's
I've still got some prep
definitely a
to
sick
do on
one,
that one. And we've got an amazing artist as well. Not to say that Badbonez ain't an amazing artist.
Come on, one
My
of the
man
baddest.
is skilled.
One of the
no,
baddest.
didn't I tell you? Fam, your thing's tight.
Thank you, bro.
Your thing's tight. I'm hoping that you're going to come through and do a freestyle.
of course, yeah.
Bro.
That's already locked in. I'm
One for your team, innit? One for your team. We promote it.
Yeah, tell us about some of your music and that, man.
Yeah, what should they run up right now if they're watching? What should they run up?
Yeah, man. Go on, hit
I put out a few singles already this year. I put out Dark City.
Dark City's banger.
I put out Supremacy, Voice of the Unheard. There's an album dropping in August. Lead by Example. I produced the whole thing.
Lead by example.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Everyone go check that
Real
out,
hip
man.
hop.
Bad boy
Yeah.
artist, you know. Everyone check that out.
Rapper
Come
slash
on.
producer, big shit. Yeah,
Come on.
seriously, check that out.
Come
You're
on.
producing
Listen
beats
out.
as well, isn't it?
Come on,
I've always been
producer as well.
producing. I just never. The way I started was when I was in school, and remember when we used to go to music class, brother, and they had the keyboard.
Mr. Tribe.
But you know what? Yeah, none of the teachers liked me in school apart from him. Yeah, because they all knew I could do the work. Fam, yeah, but I was just like, fuck you, like,
Yeah.
I hate school.
You
But him,
communicate with them, innit?
yeah, like but him, he was cool because like I used to make beats. And I was like, oh my god,
Spotted
like,
that
shit.
talent.
Shit, and I used to make beats on the key. I was at 14, and obviously I got sidetracked from school. I went somewhere else.
In the road and all of that.
Yeah, so I wasn't really around equipment, all that shit like that until a bit later on.
Yeah.
Started taking the music thing
So
serious.
that's when
I
you
was around
properly
other
got into
producers, like watching it,
Yeah.
watching them on the machine, innit? And about a few years ago, I just bought myself one. And yeah, I ain't looked back, bro. I'm on that shit all the time, but
That's the one. That's the one.
that shit's
bro.
heaven, bro.
Yeah, man. Everyone go and check that out. Ramson Badbonez. Go and follow that Insta as well. Oscar Slouch. Yeah, big stuff, big stuff. But let's get back to this police brutality thing. So, what did you not know that during the peaceful protests for the Black Lives Matter marches and that, yeah, that 9 people died.
Where in the US?
In the US, yeah. Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure what country that is, to be honest with you.
Because the protest was all around the world, didn't it?
Yeah.
Every country.
Yeah.
To be honest, it doesn't say what
That's
country,
mad,
so I'm not
but-
quoting
yeah.
it. It just says there was 9 people died during the protest. So I'm not too sure where that was. Could have been here, because that number sounds a bit low.
It
to
wouldn't
be
even
the States.
surprise me if it was America, bro.
Yeah, for real.
The way that them down
Check
numbers
this
are
one.
high, bro.
Check this one, yeah. 164 deaths, yeah, in police custody in this country, in the UK, in the last 10 years, yeah. This one's gonna shock you still, because it shocked me. 141 were white.
Really?
What the fuck?
13 were
Were
black,
black.
and 10 other were the ethnic minorities. That's crazy, no?
Yeah, fuck
What do you think about that?
Right.
Go on, yeah.
Kind of surprising, boy, because I want to.
No, it's surprising.
Surprising, isn't it?
It's
I would've thought
surprising
that.
because most of them are white.
I thought it'd been the other way around.
Exactly.
But then, see, in this country, it's 84 or 83% white people. Do you know that?
Good point.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true as well.
so that
We
means
live in a majority white
80%
country.
of
Yeah.
the people getting arrested are going to be white. Unless it's what people say it is, it's all pointing at black people and they're just licking black people. But in the prisons, I see that it's mixed as well.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And then the further up north you go, mate, the
More
more
white.
white.
Yeah,
more white
yeah,
it gets.
Even in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying, even in jail, it's white.
Yeah. You go to up north, Joe, you'll see a handful of black men, bro. You know them ones that, if you're
You'll
lucky.
be the only black man there, the only man from London, the only man from Yard, or something like that. The only man who's been abroad. They'll be like, yeah, man, he left the village.
Yeah. No, that's very true. That's very true. But yeah, those numbers, they shocked me, bruv. If I'm being honest with you, that was a big shock when I read that still, because I was like Badbonez said, I was expecting the numbers to be kind of like reversed with the black people as the more being killed in custody, because I thought it would just be like how America is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Because I think
So-
feel like police just they got that same mentality.
So with those numbers there,
yeah.
can we say that the police in the UK, because there was 3 deaths, 3 shootings,
Yeah.
because we don't give the police all the guns. I'm
Yeah.
not advocate for police yet. We're gonna have, you know that snitching episode's coming
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
You know, I can't wait for that.
That's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, but can we safely say that the police over here ain't that bad, or is it just because this is a really small country? What should we say? How do we compare it?
It's
like,
a
you know
bit,
what I'm
it's a
saying?
bit mad, isn't it? Like, go on, Badbonez, take this one. I can see you got something on your
Bro,
mind.
Or is it down to personal experience?
I just think about the experiences I had
Yeah.
as a teenager, young man. They were all negative. Like, there wasn't
Same.
one time where.
Bro, could it like,
But as I
see-
got older,
see
they
the
didn't
way
even
they-
fucking stop me, bro.
see the
don't
way
even
they
look at
train.
me.
See the way they train police and prison officers and shit
Yeah.
like that. I feel like they train them to be like that. They train them.
It is part of the training.
Yeah, they train them to be
Yeah.
aggressive and to be like to want to hit you as soon as like when they want to take control of their situation,
Yeah.
before trying to do this, they'll throw a punch first. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
they really want to take, they'll throw a punch and say that was their part of their tactic. You understand?
More time, I think they're just throwing their weight around, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I think where they've been bullied in school,
That's right.
etc.,
They got something to prove.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they police and they got that badge and they got that authority, they take it to their extent.
Yeah.
I
There
think
are
more
those
time, do
people
you
as
understand?
well, man.
Yeah.
I
I think that's correct,
you
fam.
can tell when somebody's just being stupid and petty.
Acting up,
Yeah.
come
Yeah, in
on,
general,
acting
police
up,
are not
of
being
course,
petty
of
in
course.
general. Like, it's like, bro, why are you talking to me so much?
Yeah, yeah.
Just take a
what
deep
you
breath
on?
and get on with your day.
Of course, go about your business, yeah, of course.
It's real.
Yeah, that kind of shit definitely comes from insecurities, man. Anyone doing that shit.
Yeah, they might even-
Overcompensating.
Bro, just the Jake fam, they might even be looking at you and be hating on your kicks or your car.
Yeah, brother, I know for a fact because I've seen them.
They
I've
be
had them do it to
They
me.
might be hating on your tracksuit.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, they really know that they can't. That I wanted to buy that tracksuit, or I wanted my girl to buy it, and she didn't buy it. You know what I'm saying? And they're looking at. They might even be hating, bro.
Makes more sense though that way when you think of it like that.
Yeah,
It makes
because
more sense.
say that we had the prison officer on. Yeah, how much? Do you remember how much he said he was getting paid? It was a good piece, bro.
You know, I don't.
It was
I
like
don't.
20 something bags, bro.
That's not good, you
It
know.
was like policeman piece. So imagine you're a policeman, yeah. Yeah, imagine you're a police officer, but you're on road now, yeah, with the criminals and you see them shining. You're thinking, why am I doing this shit to jail? Why am I doing this
There's
shit? to jail?
definitely off them kind of thought processes going through certain people's heads without a doubt.
Yeah, because when you're a prison officer, you can't see a man at his best.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see a man at his lowest, so
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
always the big man. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
If anything, you're going to be more. That's probably why I feel that prison officers are nicer than police officers.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. But because they're just seeing man at their lowest, like, how can you diss man when they're
Man is in a different situation, isn't it, at that point?
Yeah.
But when you're
It's like kicking
when
him
you're
out with his
whipping
gum.
in the new shape team,
Yeah.
they're not happy.
Hated
They
it.
want to put on the blue lights. Put the blue lights on, come and chase
Take
him.
them out, get them young boys out of that thing, man. No, we have to
Hey,
ruin their
man.
day. It doesn't even matter if you're legit. They're looking for something.
Yeah. They're
I can
looking
smell
for-
weed.
yeah.
I can smell weed. We're searching this car.
Yeah, that's
Make
the
them
one.
excuses.
You're
all the
too
time.
young and your car's too big, and it doesn't matter if you're legit.
Yeah,
You've never
they'll
been
rip
it
you.
before in your
They'll
life.
rip you,
They're
fam.
looking for some reason.
Come on.
To
take-
disturb you, yeah.
Come
To
on.
disturb you.
Just the inconvenience.
You could be an Arab
ruin your
fucking-
day.
And that's majority of them.
You could be an Arab
majority
prince.
of them.
Yeah. If you're too young and your car's too nice. They're looking for a reason to take you off the road, fam.
Because you look too young.
Yeah,
or
but if you're an old man now-
yeah, it's true.
They just have a little giggle with you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, a little bit
Literally.
like, let me sit in the car, take a picture.
It's true, yeah.
That's
It's very
That's the
true.
kind of shit you see going on, man. They
Yeah.
are fucking petty as
Listen,
fuck, man.
police are wankers. I'll tell you a quick story,
Trust
yeah.
me,
One of my
wankers
brethren, yeah,
is
from
fun.
archery, he used to do his thing and whatnot, yeah. And fucking, he basically,
You hate police.
come on,
Yeah,
I think we all
cool,
hate
man.
police in this room.
Blame you, bro.
Listen to this story,
Don't
yeah.
either, bro.
My brethren,
Don't feel them,
he used to
bro.
drive a BM, a little 3 Series thing, yeah. He used to much up archery, he used to yeah. And anyway, he got bagged, and you remember that pussy old rabbit, innit?
Oh yeah.
Bruv, imagine-
Say his name, bro. You
Fuck
might
him, bruv.
fucking find us, bro.
Fuck him, bro. Listen, yeah.
Fucking hell,
My
man.
man, I saw my man
PC
whipping in
Rabbit.
his whip.
PC
Yeah,
Rabbit.
PC Rabbit, yeah.
That's what
Bro,
he said.
I saw him, I'm walking down Holloway Road, and I see my brethren's car, I'm like, oh shit, that's not brethren's car. Like, looking for him. Blood, who's in the car?
Yeah, Rabbit.
Blood. Policeman pulled up in
You
the
know he's a
road,
super
whipped him
recogniser,
outside.
that guy, yeah? He can recognise anybody, he knows bare people's
I
faces.
know.
He's a cool, he knows.
Damn
The
ones,
way he
yeah.
used to roll
They
up,
have
fam,
these
he was a
officers that are super recognisers.
Yeah.
They study people's
Study
faces.
his face, innit?
That's
See you
what
from
they
the
do.
side and everything, innit?
Yeah, they study people's faces and that, so they can just cut people.
Hey, that fence bagged everyone, didn't
He's
it?
back. Every man knows it,
I've
bro.
been with our brothers with that fence. Like, fuck
Couple
that,
times.
Little prick.
Fucking hell, like, that's mad, fam. But he was cut. It's like he knew the score of him, fam. It's like
Nah,
you're
he
in the
weren't-
wrong. Yeah,
nah.
it's reasonable.
Nah,
he wasn't even
nah.
a bully fed, fam.
No, he wasn't a bully
Yeah,
fan.
no, he wasn't. He was reasonable.
He used to
Like,
put the work in for Jake. I
Yeah,
don't think
for
he had
Jake.
I don't think he had time to be a bully. Because he was putting so much work in. He was in the paper, bro. I seen him in the paper one time. He had the most arrests in London.
Trying to get them badges. He's probably with flying squads.
Yeah, he's not on the ends anymore. He's not on the ends, man.
He's probably flying squad or something.
He nicked everyone, fam.
Come on.
Yeah, he's probably like in charge of flying squad by now.
That's what I'm saying, fam.
That guy was on his job.
Yeah,
I remember one time him and Bubblegum man tried to give me the snitch thing.
Swear
that I got bagged with like 6 Benzes. They was like, yeah, we know you're dealing, but we're just gonna do possession, yeah. I was saying, bruv, it's one for every day.
Yeah, it's mine, innit? Yeah.
It's mine. It's true. I just bought it. Yeah, it's one for every day of the week. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah. Nah, man, we know what you're doing. Yeah, but no comment. Interview done. They turned off the tape. Yeah, so the snitch talking that, just to hear what they was gonna say, because I used to just wonder what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did these snitches get?
Yeah.
They're telling me that you get a gun. They literally said to me, if you get us a gun, people get 5 years for a gun. We're gonna give you $5,000. Yeah, if you get us this, they started naming us. They started naming numbers and naming people and stuff like that, bro. Started telling me that certain people are snitches and that. They started naming people to me.
I swear.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to believe it. My mind was warped for a couple of days. I was thinking,
I don't know if they're trying to play you.
Obviously, I said to them, I let them talk, and I was like, yeah. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You just gave them that look.
No, they said to me, like we thought that you was the clever one, like we thought that you was gonna.
Sounds like some reverse psych.
Yeah, trying to do the reverse psych.
Yeah, that's what they said to me. But I was like,
trying to play on your ego by saying I thought you was the smart one.
These times, they're asking me to snitch, but then they're telling me Mandem who's a snitch. You know what I'm saying?
So putting my man in a line of fire straight away.
So you're gonna protect me over that, and you're not protecting your other snitches.
Your name will go on that
Fuck off.
It doesn't sound like they thought it through properly. They didn't think that through properly.
Yeah.
They kind of stepped on their own nuts with that.
It didn't make any sense.
And if you said anything, your name would have been on that list too.
Yeah. They would have been.
They would have got the next person. They
would have been like, oh, he's snitching as well. Come join the team, man. Come, everybody. Everybody's with us, man. Come jump on, man.
But they always used to do that shit. I remember when I got bagged for robberies. I was like 16. And one of the people I was doing it with, like, obviously the police, they played them same games, trying to say that man was saying I did this and that, and I knew in my mind, I knew what they were trying to do, and it was like, you want me to get mad?
Yeah, they trick you on your friend. They'll tell you your friend's snitching on you. They'll tell you, your friend's already snitched. Come out on the smoke. Come out on the cells on smoke. Like, the friend told me you snitched. What did you say, fam?
What are you talking about? With no comment, blood.
They played them fucked up games. Man.
Yeah, man.
But luckily, like, I already understood that kind of reverse psychology anyway. Because I can say anything, innit?
Yeah, don't trust people, man. They're liars, bro.
Professional liars.
One time,
It's their job, yeah.
I think it was Rabbit again. I've been stopped there. They was coming. I knew that I had something. Basically, I done a mad manoeuvre, where I'm getting searched, but I had a bag of weed on me.
Yeah.
But as I'm getting searched, I've somehow manoeuvred the bag of weed into my hand.
Them ones,
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't even got nothing on me like that. My hands are going in my pocket and that. Somehow I've got the thing in my hand now, and I've gone.
Flung it in.
The thing's gone down there now, I ain't got that, man. Search me, man. The thing's gone. They're searching me now. Run my name, everything done. Boom. Just as they're leaving now, my man's clocked the bag of weed. Who's that? Bro, this is yours. What do you mean this is mine? Nah, fam, this not mine. It's not mine.
We didn't find it on you though, so.
We didn't find it on me, fam. All the way to the station, but you know it's just a bag of weed, fam.
That's
yeah,
nothing, isn't it?
it's nothing, bro.
But they
It's
like to make a big
I
deal,
think
innit?
even this is when it was Class C as well.
Ah.
Yeah, so you might not even you get a fine or something. These man's always on license, always on probation. This is nothing for me.
You know, man
like
can't
a
shoot
week
that
from
bag
now,
of
I might
weeds.
even be in a proper case. So that's nothing. Oh yeah, but there's a bag of weed. So all the way to the station, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. We're in the interview. Yeah. I know it's a bag of weed, so I've been bagged enough times. I don't get a solicitor for that.
Yeah.
I'm in the interview. They're going to me. Yeah, boom. We found this on your possession. Blah blah blah. Yeah, like because they've got to ask you, is it yours and that.
Yeah.
They're thinking I'm going to say no comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've turned around and gone, no, you didn't find it in my possession. You found it about 5 meters down the road because I threw it about 5 seconds. I threw it 5 minutes before you found it.
Yeah.
So you're lying about you threw it, found it in my possession.
Found it in your possession.
I admitted that it was mine, but I admitted that I threw it, and I told them that on the tape that they was lying.
Yeah.
And then you didn't find it in my pocket.
Exactly.
You found it over there. You was chatting shit, but it's mine though. I'll take the rap for it. But
But they can't do you for possession because they weren't
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
on.
Weren't
No,
on.
they done me for the possession. I admitted it was
But
mine.
they still did you, yeah?
Yeah, I admit, my man didn't. He was mad, you know. He was mad that I said all of that on the tape. Yeah,
Yeah, because he thought it was an easy conviction.
yeah.
For the, no, them ones
Because
there.
I made him sure that I made him out to be a liar.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but he was lying.
He probably thought you didn't know what he was talking about as well. None of the ones he probably thought you was, like you said,
he
no
probably
comment.
thought that I was going to say no comment or
Exactly.
carry on denying it,
And that'll make
say,
you look like you actually did have
have
it.
it. But then I was like, no, though.
You found it over there.
You found
Don't
it over
try
there.
it.
Don't
And that's
try
on
to lie
tape.
and say you found it in my
Yeah,
pocket
exactly.
because I dashed it. It wasn't in my pocket. You little liar.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to call up police on this, bruv. It's good that people know their rights, and especially the young crowd, the young crowd as well, because I'll be honest with you, when I was young, I didn't really know much about the law. I knew that the police were supposed to be there to, like, you know what I'm saying, just like catch criminals and catch bad people and all them things. I didn't really know my rights though.
Yeah, you don't know your rights.
I didn't know my rights at all, bruv. Like, only until I got, maybe until the age of like 16, 17, I started pre and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, like they're civil servants, they work for us. Like, so what? They literally work for us. They're civil servants, you know, them ones there. Like, literally, if I need to piss, yeah, a policeman has to take his hat off and give it to me and let me piss in his hat.
Well, I think somebody said that about a pregnant woman or something like that. I don't think
I've heard that as well.
It's an old law for a pregnant woman.
Oh, that might be, is that old law,
With the
yeah?
It sounds like an old one.
With the titters.
Okay.
And I think it's
Oh, yeah.
I think before they built London Bridge.
Oh. Alright, cool.
Oh, that film.
Alright,
It
I
sounds
can't
like one of the
apologise
old
for that.
ones still.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, what people got to remember is they are civil servants and they don't have that right to be coming and bullying you and pushing you up and doing all that madness.
No, they
you know what I'm
don't.
saying?
They're the complete opposite.
And
of
it's
what they're
really
meant to
hard,
be
but
doing.
it's so hard to get your way, man. You can't even get them to not touch you, bro. You can't get them to not. You can't say don't touch me. Yeah, and they listen. You can't physically remove that.
No,
It gets
As soon as
worse.
you do
Yeah,
that,
it
that's
does
an
get
assault.
worse.
You get me?
As soon
So
as you
you
do
gotta
that-
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You can
it's
never
all downhill
reason
from
with
there.
them, bro.
You can't
Like,
reason
you can
with
never
them.
reason with
You
them.
haven't got any leeway,
Even
innit?
if it's some accounting, you
Yeah.
can never reason with them.
No.
It's more than
You
that.
haven't got any
Even
chance,
if you're an
innit?
account, yeah, it's always all talk over you, always on
Trying to draw
Yeah.
aggression
They're
out
always
of
on
you,
some bullshit.
They're always
Yeah.
right and you're always wrong.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like,
So then, so what happens with the altercations that we have with police is that we just don't talk. Because they're just going to give us the same of what we used to. We
Same
just don't
treatment.
talk.
Remember what they say
We
as
just
well.
try to stay like that until they're done.
Yeah.
Hey, man, them. Do you remember what they say when they read you your rights? Anything
And
that
you
you
say
say
that
will be
it's against
used
you, innit?
against you.
Exactly.
That's how they quit.
Twist it up.
Will be used against you.
Exactly.
Maybe used against you, innit?
Yeah, of course, and they're gonna use it in a bad way. Not gonna use it in a way of, oh no, he's innocent. He's innocent.
It's not even maybe used
guilty,
in
bro.
court. Maybe used
Against you.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point.
Make him look bad. And then the ones that don't.
It's
go
funny how
crazy.
they say it so blatant, but it flies over so many people's heads.
But that's
Yeah.
the way. It probably doesn't, because when they hear things like that, it just makes them think, oh shit.
it's true. He's got a point, fam. It does fly over because when you get shit from
does.
that, I remember when I used to get shit. I never used to hear that.
When you was
What,
young,
and then you'll
yeah.
carry on
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I've never F.
I used to hear that, fam.
I used to hear it, but I
quiet.
didn't take it in though.
I said most people, not
But that will
everyone.
go.
I'll be quiet.
What that means though, it goes against you. It will go against your case. So if you say anything
No,
or
but-
anything, cheat anything,
Yeah.
Anything you
that could
say,
go
Don't be like, oh, but
against-
you
doesn't
said
even
Give
this.
me an extra charge.
Yeah.
Do you get
it
it?
doesn't even matter, yeah, if you say something after they've said that. Yeah, the fact that they're a police officer, you said it in their presence or whatever, before the body comes, yeah,
they'd write it down in
They'll
the
write it down.
notepads.
They can write down.
They'll be like,
data.
no, we said
They can
you
make
said
it
this.
up. It used to be
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just make up some shit. What you said, fam. Rephrase what you said.
And literally, that is what they do. That is what they do.
They'll take what you say and twist it in a certain way, bro, to make it look like it's
to
something.
make it look proper, like a case.
Yeah.
That's what they do, man.
Yeah,
on
man.
regular.
Yeah, they're
It's corruption, isn't it? Or it's
Conniving,
corruption on a different level,
Yeah,
bro. You
twisted
know them ones
people.
there? It's crazy, bro. So in the United States, yeah, between 2005 and 2020, yeah, 42 police officers, yeah, were arrested following, like, them murdering. They murdered somebody, right?
Wait, only 42 out of 1,000. No, wait. Did you say between what? 2000 and...
2005 and 2020.
Oh, that's
It's
15
like
years.
15 years.
Yeah.
So 42 police officers, yeah, were
That's
arrested
not a lot, you know,
following
because in the last year,
murder.
there's been 1,000 deaths. That must be
no,
1,000
check
police
this.
officers, no?
Hey, listen. Only 5.
Yeah, it's not
Unless
going to be
they're
the same
shooting
ones,
multiple
innit?
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not going to be the same ones. Unless they're shooting multiple people at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I don't think that's happening still. They'll probably get one, and then they have to
So
take
how
maybe
many
a
of
little
them?
bit of leave.
How many? 42.
Yeah,
How
but
many
check
of them
this
was
though.
actually convicted?
But check this though. How many was actually convicted out of that 42? Go on. I want you to have a little guess, bro. Have a little guess, bro. What do you think out of that 42 number? Yeah. How many of them police actually got convicted of murder?
0.
You're close. You're close. You're very close, bro. The number's 5.
5.
5.
Close enough, innit?
Exactly, very fucking close, bruv. You're not far off. Out of 42, bruv. Like, come on.
Fucking hell.
That's
man.
fucked up. You've murdered somebody on job. Yeah, on job. You're supposed to be a civil servant. Yeah? Protecting people and you're out here killing people. And you're just getting away with it.
If
So,
1,000 people died from police shootings every year in America, yeah, and only 42 in the last 15 years have been convicted.
not even convicted. They were
Been
arrested.
charged.
5 were
Arrested.
convicted.
5 convicted.
That is very disproportionate, bro.
That is fucked.
That is massively
Fuck.
So
disproportionate, man.
it looks like it's 5 out of 15,000 deaths. 5 police officers have gone to jail from 15,000 deaths.
Literally.
Might as well just put no one in, bro. Might as well just let them...
If you look at those numbers, it almost seems like they're allowed to do it.
They're
seems
made
like
to
they're
feel like they're like untouchable and they can do whatever they want. That's why you see like they move the way they do and that. Like you see even the way like,
They
if
must
you see
spend a
them
lot
videos,
of money protecting all of these
of
officers.
course they do. Got big top lawyers, you know, big top lawyers that come and fight
Protecting
for them. Big Jewish lawyers that will get them
all
off of
of
these
these
big cases.
officers. That,
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody actually goes looking for them after, like, because if anybody, because they in America, sorry, I must know these numbers. I must think, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that law-abiding citizen?
Yeah,
that's a bad
classic film.
And
Yeah.
He goes
like,
in.
somebody said, no, I'm taking this into my own hands now. You're not killing my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to become a policeman so I can do you. You know what I'm saying?
When he did that shit, I was like, raw, bro. Yeah, that was levels.
He was on point with that, innit? You can't
Wrong way fuck with the wrong dude there, bro.
Yeah, trust me.
Bloody hell. But yeah, I get your point. It's a good point.
But you know what, guys? We've been filming for ages now. This has got to
Have
be the
we?
longest episode.
For real?
Definitely.
This doesn't feel like we've been going for long, you know.
Yeah.
We had a good one today. If we want to come.
You know what? I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong.
We hit a lot of the
Maybe,
points that we needed to.
I'm sure this is the longest episode, man. I can feel
yeah,
it.
no,
I'm good
we
at gauging time from all that
No, for
waiting
real.
in the waiting rooms and that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, this is a good episode. This is a good episode still, boy. Yeah, man.
This battery's gone. Is he gonna
That's
save
cool,
it?
bro. That's cool.
Cool.
But
No more.
this is the Wise Monkeys. If you don't know,
Get to know.
yes.
Yes.
Voila.
Cool, man.